Hello everyone. So today I'm going to explain you about the real-time configuration document which will help you a lot in the businesses where we do the customization with the RF framework. So I'm going to demonstrate or I'm going to explain you through the digital document. The configuration I will explain you step by step here. The same configuration we implement in the SAP systems. And in this document, we are going to learn how we assign the users, how we assign the authorizations, how we work with the RF framework functionally, how we do the customization, the digital documents, premium digital documents, the videos, functional videos, SAP EWM technical videos. If you want, you can mail me, you can ask, you can mail, I will share with you. So let's get started. So first we talk about radio frequency framework. Radio frequency framework we say because when this person, for an example, in this picture we see this person is scanning the one of the handling unit. So this machine sends the signals in the form of the beam, or I can say infrared light. When this device sends the signal to the particular this HU, there is a barcode or there is a labels. So that then this beam will return to the device, because if this device sends the beam to the HU, if this beam will go like the rays will go left right, it will not, the device will not able to read. So how this device works, the functionality of the device is it sends the beam, this beam return back to this device when the signal comes back inside this device. So this is wirelessly connected with the SAP system, so we read the all the information this device read for the entire HU, all the informations we read. So radio frequency stands for, so today this is the digital document which I prepare. I will teach you from the digital document step by step. So RF stands for radio frequency framework. This is also called as mobile data entry. It's like device, we have the screens like similar to the mobile data entry. To understand RF framework, we need to discuss about the 3 profiles and 2 managers. Always remember, whenever you talk about the RF, 3 profiles, 2 managers. Okay. So here we have the profiles. Profiles we can consider as an display profile. So display profile means profiles what is look like in the RF screen when we go with the RF screen, when we go into any customers like customization or enhancements, how it looks like. So display profile, we have the display profile. In the display profile we customize the screen size, example handheld device or truck mounts. So in the big trucks we have the truck mount. It's similar to the tab. We have the tab, right? In the similar to the tab, we have the big kind of screen, but those are also screens. Those are also RF devices. Okay, but in the big size. So what we need to remember? 3 profiles, 2 managers. Okay. In the profiles, we have the display profile. Display profile, we customize the screen size. Okay. So in the next configuration, we will see presentation profile. Presentation, what means GUI, what is going to look when a person is going to see, because this person needs to watch on the screen on the device. So in the presentation profile, we need to see, or we need to do the customization, what he will look. So the person will see the warehouse number, HU number, because directly he will not go to pick any HU. He needs to get some command through the screen. So through the screen he go and he sees the, oh, this is an HU I need to scan. This is the ALs, this is the bin, this is the stack, this is the label, everything will be displayed on this device. So through presentation profile we assign at warehouse number level. Okay, so always remember what we need to remember. Again I am going to teach you 3 profiles, 2 managers. Okay, these are the major configurations. Okay, so you can take this class as an real-time full class, or you can take this class as a demo class. Okay, so the standard presentation profile is 4 stars. Always remember, in the warehouse, whenever you are going to create, most of the cases, if you are going to create, for an example, you are going to create a storage type, directly you don't give the name. First we copy from the standard. When we copy from the standard functionality will come into my custom creations. Okay, so for an example, I will give you an example. So when we copy something from the standard level, so the standard functionality, like some kind of a lots of like flexibilities, properties will be inherited automatically. Okay, into our custom standard presentation profile. Presentation profile, here what I have shown you, what is the GUI looks like. Screen. Suppose a person sitting on the truck and he is looking for a screen, how the GUI will look like. For an example, how would the GUI look like? What will be the buttons? What will the fields will be displayed to him? We do the configuration, and standard is the triple star. Sorry, 4 stars. Okay. Then personalization profile, user specific. Here we do the customization. For an example, inbound delivery, only inbound delivery relevant transaction will be displayed. So suppose in the warehouse, for an example, see this picture. This person is going to pick something. Okay, he is going to pick an HU. For an example, because this is already placed, so he's not going to place. Or if he placed, or he's going to scan, or because he is going to pick something, that HU. Picking means, so if we see here, only inbound delivery relevant transaction presentation profile. This person will able to see on the RF screen only related to the picking processes. That could be functionality. That functionality we set on the personalization profile. Okay, personalization means something personal. Okay, like that's why we call personalization profile. Again, why I'm repeating this point, you will remember this. So what is the major thing in SAP RF when we talk about the RF? The first point, 3 things always remember here. You need to remember 2 managers, okay, 3 profiles. Okay, now come to the managers. Screen manager we have display profile, menu manager we have user menus. So this is a particular user. Suppose this username is user B. This user wants to be login or to be authorized on this device, because suppose for an example, this device is assigned to this particular user. Okay, and he went for tea break, and he forgot somewhere this device. He put somewhere, he forgot somewhere. Some unauthorized person will pick the device. Okay, and he will be able to log in. So we restrict to unauthorized user to log in into this device. And we have the menu managers, user menus, and also we can assign some particular menus to display to this user. Okay, let's come to the next point, display profile screen size. So display profile, here we have 3 profiles. First is a display profile, second is a presentation profile, third is a personalization profile. Second point is the managers. Managers means screen manager, menu manager. 2 managers, 3 profiles. Simple. Okay, let's talk about display profile, screen size. So it decides the screen size. We already discussed resource means workers, forklifts, etc. So this is also a resource. This is a resource. If you see the cranes moving inside the warehouse, also resource. If you see any stacker is going, truck is coming, all are the resources. Okay. So if you work with any company, okay, so you are the resource. If you going to buy something to a shop, you are the resource for that shop person. Okay, you are the resource. Okay, so we already discussed about the resource means. This in my previous classes I explained about what are the resources, like configuration. So I put here 4 clips. Here we see this is a truck mount. Okay, truck mount has big screens because if someone is driving the truck, then it's very hard to handle the device, okay, on his hand. So that's why we have the big size of devices we call the truck mount devices. So here we have the different size, here we have the different size, okay, but remember functionalities are similar, okay, both devices functionalities are similar. Okay, this is for like people they driving the trucks for big screens, this is for the normal resources they work inside the warehouse. We call handheld device, we call this as a truck mount devices, okay. Functionalities are same, so I put point by point, okay, not lengthy but point by point, okay. So functionality is same, whenever or whatever the appears on the both the screen size same, only screen size is different, because so where we maintain this screen size, we maintain the screen size here in the display profile. 3 profiles, 2 managers, okay. So the people, if they want digital documents, configuration documents, they can mail me, I will share with them videos. So, but I say this is a premium documents, premium videos, okay. So the functionality is similar for both of the devices. Let's come to the presentation profile. Here I shown you 3 profiles. We have the second one, presentation profile. It will be vice versa, but this is a very important thing actually. Presentation profile, how we assign the warehouse level, okay, like, and the standard is 4 stars, okay. So presentation profile, and if you like this my video, because it takes us a lots of time to take a screenshot from the system, like from the SAP demo systems, and to create this document, so please like, subscribe, okay. So presentation profile, this presentation profile we assign at warehouse level, okay, relationship in between one by ones, okay, one to one scenario, one to one, like suppose resource, this is a warehouse, one to one, okay. Standard is star 4 times. Within this presentation profile we have personalization profile. So this is a, for an example, something is going to look presentation. So when the user is going to log in, the particular specific user, we call this is the personal login, personalization profile. This person is standing here, he is looking for a screen. This is the nothing but the presentation screen, but this user only could be authorized to log in with this device. We call this is a personalization, personal, okay. So the next point here I covered personalization profile. This is user specific. As I said, user need to enter, user needs to be logged in, the correct user should be entered, logged in. Unauthorized user should be restricted and always be restricted to log into the particular device. Or for an example, I want to do some configuration where 4-5 buttons will be displayed to user A, some of the more like functionality will be displayed to user B, and there is a user C. I want some functionality, then user C could be able to see all the functionality, or he is a senior manager for an example. For an example, this is the user A. His responsibility to just picking, scan and pick. Okay, that's it. Pick and put it at the 9020 location. Okay, goods decision. That's it. Now, for an example, manager wants to see everything. So I will provide the specific personalization profile to the manager. So manager will be able to see everything in the RF devices. Okay. So this is the presentation profile or personalization profile. This is the user specific. For an example, inbound delivery user can see only inbound delivery relevant configurations, transactions. Similar outbound delivery side, outbound delivery user can see outbound delivery relevant transactions. So this person, what he is going to do, he is going to pick something. If you are going to pick something, you have to send out to the customers. That means this is the outbound process. Something is going out from my warehouse. So we call this as an outbound process. So this user is going to perform the outbound process. So the next point is here you can see this user is specific. That's for an example, inbound delivery or outbound delivery user can only outbound relevant transactions. So this person only can see the outbound relevant transactions. unnecessary. Why we will show to him all the menus, all the buttons? No ways, right? So the specific functionality we provide to this user. Like similar, one example I will give you. If you buy a ticket from source A to destination B, you will get the ticket. For an example, train ticket, source A to destination B. That's it. The ticket will not, the seller or vendor will not give you the ticket like A to B, A to C, A to D, A to E if unnecessary. Like similar, here we provide the specific kind of functionality to see by a user. Screen manager. Screen manager can decide what is the screen size and what is the display profile, etc. So here we can see screen sizes could be 1840 or 1620, depends. Okay, depends upon the your devices. So some devices they have big screens, some devices they have the small screens, depends. So screen manager. Okay, this is related to the screen size. Menu manager is associated with the user menu. Okay, user menu means the specific user is going to log in with the device, going to work with the device. So now I'm going to discuss the first point in the configuration in SAP system. Let us discuss the configuration of screen menu and menu manager. Screen manager and menu manager. Okay. So, but always remember decentralize. In my channel you saw some decentralized videos, availability groups, some few videos decentralized related. Okay, we have the S4HANA same concepts in EWM S4HANA side. So the configuration is same when we talk about the RF. Okay, radio frequency framework, radio frequency devices. Okay, so we go to the SPRO, extended warehouse management, then we go to the next node, mobile data entry. Here you can see I put the screenshots. Radio frequency framework. Okay, once you click on the radio frequency framework, then what happened next? User radio frequency framework, go to the screen manager. Okay, sorry, under. So here what we do, here in the radio frequency framework we have another node, RF screen manager. We are going to manage the screen. So first screen will look like this. There you will see display profile 2 stars, applications. This is a standard application. Presentation profile. If you want to create something custom, you need to copy. Okay, you must copy. Presentation profile star and personalization profile 2 star. Come to the back this point. Presentation profile. Assign it warehouse level. Here star. Personalization profile user specific. Like, so why we have this option here? To make you more understandable, like in the easiest way I put this document on the screenshot. So I will scroll up, I will scroll down, then you will understand. So personalization here, see 2 star means what is the user of the 2 star? Don't be confused. See here, personalization profile. Here this person will be able to see only outbound related screens that we fix here. Okay, so that's why we have here personalization profile. Here we see, just a moment, here personalization profile, example inbound delivery only or outbound delivery relevant only. Okay, so we can fix that user. Okay, see this in the screen manager. We can, this is the description, we can see the screen size 840 or 2540 and so on, depends, and truck mode. For truck mode size 1640, 840, 2540, it's like screen size of these devices. And if you go furthermore, then we can see for truck mode, like we have the 1640 for this truck mounts. Okay, this is the like about the screen sizes here we see. Okay, so screen within the number of push buttons. Okay, so here we can see we have the display profile 2 stars, we can see here. Okay, here we can see screen height 8, height and length we have here, okay, because screen, if you see, so this is height, length we have for every screen, height and length, okay. So we need to assign here. You may customize, but these are the standard things. So 80/40, here you can see 25/40, you can see for means 80/40 25/40 means you will able to understand immediately. Okay, this is for the mobile screens, like mobile devices, these devices, not for this, okay. So for this actually devices we have the 1620, okay, height length, or could be customized, okay. The next point is here we can see, so this is the standard application, and here we can see the display profile, 4 stars, presentation profile, log transaction, step, okay, CWDIFF, this is the exception codes, state 01, this is the standard program which will be triggered at runtime when this user will use the RF machine. And here see carefully guys, just a moment, let me do the little zoom. Here one more thing I will explain you. Here we have the messages number, okay. So here we have the exception codes, okay, and we may skip the particular properties, and these are the customizations. So these are the programs, okay, and means obviously the program will be triggered behind the system, so that you will get something special kind of functionality, okay. So in above screen, observe screen parameters, okay, screen parameters, we can see the parameters, okay, and here you see display profile *1, this like similar the one we can do the customizations, okay, depends upon our requirement. Here we see 1640 push quantity, here we see the push button quantity, here we can see all the configuration we can do. So now I will come back to the menu manager. I will click on the RF menu manager. In the presentation screen, provide the detail as below. Presentation. What is a presentation? We see here. The presentation profile we assign at warehouse level. Okay. These are the why we have 4. Now logic behind why we have 4 star here. Why we don't have 5, 6, 10 more? Because in the EWM box, in the EWM, we have the 4 warehouse numbers. Always we have, I'm not talking about the WM, I'm talking about the EWM. In the EWM, we have the 4 warehouse numbers. Sometimes we have starts with, like, for an example, I started with M name, or like for an example, we have but the digits or digit or character will be the 4. So that's why we have here 4 stars, okay? Don't be confused, 4 star. So we can see this detail here, okay. So here we have an application, presentation profile, same 4 star. Why we have 4 star? Because our warehouse name contains always 4. It's like in digit or character or mix, but 4, the 4 name. Here personalization profile we have the 2 stars, object size is the 40, okay. Here we can manage the menu managers, okay. So like for an example, here we have the objects, okay, SYGOID, MAN, SCL, MANS, like for an example, or IB man, like different mains, like different we have the standard functionalities menu. So here we select the checkbox main, already select. Now again I will come back to the menu manager. For functional consultants, as a functional consultant, screen manager is not required. Okay, screen manager is not required. We can see the display profile under screen manager. Okay, we can see here screen manager. These are the functionalities. Okay, can be decided screen size. Okay, so these are the, you can see with this video later, screen managers, all the descriptions. Okay, once again. So the next point here we have the display profile. These are the standards. Okay, If you change directly standard something, don't change, it will affect to the programs because each and everything linkage. If you directly change something, it will affect or this program will not be triggered or some program. So whenever we do the customization, we copy from the standard. Okay. So maintain a screen, we click on the maintain screen. So these are the screen manager. Okay. So display profile we have, standard application we have the presentation profile, personalization profile. So if you have confusion, go up and see what is a presentation profile, what is a personalization profile. See here, presentation, personalization, and these are the steps. We are into the display profile. Usually the copy existing, these are the defined steps in the logical transaction. Then here in this node we call like double click, sorry, or call like standard presentation profile. We can put the change or any, we can, but standard we should not change anything. So these are the like customer customs. Okay, customer we can change custom, we can put the custom name Z something. So here we do the copy all. Okay, we copy. When we click on the copy all the functionality will be copied. Click on the copy all, click on the define presentation profile, or like we have the double star standard presentation profile, assign presentation profile to the warehouse. Then obviously we need to link is the warehouse number, and we have the then we need to assign the presentation profile to the warehouse linkage. This is the linkage. Without assigning to the warehouse, we have the multiple warehouse. For an example, how that particular device will work for the particular warehouse for the particular user, we need to carefully see this. Okay, then resource, here we maintain the users. Okay, resource manager, so we maintain the user. Auto logon, it will be able to log in automatically or not, we put here. Okay, then we remove auto logon. If you want, then you can uncheck this checkbox, then RFUI. Okay, then the resource for an example could be, he will put his name here. Who is the resource? He is the resource. He is going to use, right? He is going to pick something. He is going to pick the NHU. So he will put his username for security purposes. He must put his username. Okay. Then after, here we can see our warehouse number, and here we can see the resource. Okay. So default presentation devices, here we can see, and the above screen, one of the warehouse, press enter, then he will press log off. Okay, for an example, or he will press depends upon the requirement. If he is going for outbound process, he will press on the outbound process, or he will, depends. So these are the processes, guys. And menu master we go. So this is the real-time configuration document, digital document, and this is the lengthy document and the full document, real-time, how we manage the customization. And I want to show you one more thing, just a moment. So here, yes, warehouse number assign, presentation profile. See, here we change the name. Okay, we can like, we can put Y, we can use Z, we can use any name, but we put better to similar to our warehouse. Like if my warehouse, for an example, name starts with the J, so we will put the name with the J, like similar name. So it will be easy. Like, okay, this presentation profile is related to this warehouse. Okay, it's an easy to understand if you log in, if you do the configurations. So then after here we see the, because both side we put the JJ for more remember purposes. This is a very important point, area. Once we come here, so we copy from the standard. Then after here we see the sections. These are the notes, we call notes. Okay, here we see this is the inbound menus, this section, this is an outbound menus. Outbound, OB means outbound main, IB means inbound main. Okay, so this is internal menus. Okay, so next go to the standard personalization profile. Okay, we do the linkage. Then like it has a lots of things, guys, how the user will log in, and the customizations is a big document. So this is a real-time example. So like, subscribes, you will get more details about the, so this is about the explanation about the RF. And thank you, guys. See you next. Bye.